Hey, welcome back. I'm here with Queenie. We are going to do a pre-probate role play call. Pre-probates are interesting, mainly because I train on it, but there's a couple of different approaches that we're going to use. One approach is to completely pretend that you have no earthly idea what it is that someone's going through. It's more of a circle prospecting type of call. And then the other approach is to let somebody know that you know what they're going through. So we are going to pick one of those and jump into it with this role play call and see how it goes. Let's kind of dive to it, Queenie.
Okay, ring ring.
Hello.
Hello. I was seeing if Bruce was available.
Yeah. Who's this?
Yeah, hey Bruce, this is Queenie. I hope you're doing well. Bruce, I really don't want to take a bunch of your time, but I was calling because I work with families that have inherited real estate.
Um. Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm not really sure if what I do is going to be right for you. Do you think I could take a quick second and tell you what I was calling about?
Um. Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Well, Bruce, our service is kind of built for families that have been left real estate through the probate process. And we offer kind of a little bit of a turnkey service for really any real estate need that you might have. And we cover anything from the property sale to maybe personal property to clean out or either regular home maintenance and stuff like that. May I know what parts of the process could you use help with?
Probate. What? We're not in probate. What's this about?
Oh, yeah, sorry for that. Well, I would just want to know if the family is kind of handling an estate right now, or anyone in the family left a real estate.
Is this about my mom?
Yes, I mean, I would just like to verify if someone in your family is handling an estate or like leaving a a property to someone or something like that. Well,
Okay.
is
Yeah. So, literally like a week and a half ago, my mom passed away. I have no idea how you got my information.
yeah,
Um,
mhm.
so we're just dealing with that.
Well, I do apologize for the loss, Bruce. Anyway, yep. Well, we do get your information from the courthouse. So basically, maybe that's the reason why we have your number. By any chance, are you petitioning to be the handler or the personal representative for your mom's estate? Because that might be the reason why you get your number.
Um, no, um, no, I might be, but we really
Mm-hmm.
haven't gotten to that point yet. We just had the funeral like 2 days ago.
I see. Right. Well, sounds like you could use our help, Bruce. Well, do you have an attorney taking care of you right now?
No.
Yeah, I see. So I would like to know what part of you in the process right now. Like I understand that you're taking care of the funeral right now, but which
Nowhere in the
steps?
process. I haven't done anything. Look, this
Mhm.
is really, really awful timing. Um,
Mhm.
if I need anything, I can definitely let you know though. But right now, I got family here. I
Mhm.
got a lot going on right now. I don't really have time for this.
Right. Well, I completely get it. Sounds like you probably just aren't ready for anything yet right now, and I understand that you're still in the process of getting things fixed with your mom's funeral. So, Bruce, why don't I do this? If you have like a time, maybe next week, for like a consultation call with my manager, Mr. Hill, then he could help you with
No,
handling
I'm
an
good.
estate. And
No, I'll interrupt you there. I don't need anything right now.
okay, that's totally fine. Well, Bruce, why don't I do this? Is it okay to leave my number just in case, in the future you might, who knows, you might need our help, then we can just
That's
keep in
fine.
touch.
Yeah,
All
go
right,
ahead.
so my number is, do you have a pen and paper?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And yeah, well, Bruce, thank you so much for that. Before I let you go though, just by real quick, by any chance, maybe in a couple of months from now, this is an awful timing to ask this, but um, were you guys thinking of keeping the house, or is that something that you're leaning towards selling?
Um, I don't think we've really decided on that yet.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay, sure. I completely get it. Well, Bruce, thank you so much for your time. Yeah. I hope to speak to you soon. And yep, thank you so much. Have a good
Okay.
one.
All right. You too.
Okay.
Thanks. Bye.
Thanks. Bye
Okay. All right. So
bye.
now I need your feedback on how I was. Was I nicer? Was I more rude? Was I different from your calls?
Yeah, well, actually, you're quite a lot nicer when
Okay. All right.
when it
Got it.
comes to probate, because yeah, most of the time, a lead would call with pre-probate, and then, for example, I slip the word probate, and then they will like, say things like, what are you talking about? Or, who says I'm doing probate?" Something like that.
Yep.
So,
I
yeah,
would
what
avoid the word probate and replace it with the word estate. Um,
state?
and recognize that some people don't really even know what that is yet,
Yeah.
because they're not they like all this is new to someone that you're going through. So here's the biggest thing that I noticed, is good job moving through kind of the initial phases of the call. Once I started really giving you pushback, nope, don't need anything, I feel like some people might have hung up, but obviously we don't learn from people hanging up on us. We learn from getting the responses and the objections.
Mm,
So I felt like a few of those things you were dragging out a little bit. So I'd rather when someone's just like, nope, 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 just kind of pushing back. I don't know, this is terrible timing. I would just cut to the chase, and I'd tell them, hey, let me cut to the chase real quick. Basically, when someone has lost a loved one, we typically get that information from the court records. Sounds like maybe you haven't done anything with the court yet. We help people with all aspects of probate. I don't know if you're going to go through probate, but we help with property clean out, real estate sales, estate sales. You're sounds like I'm really, really early, and I am very sorry for that. I'm assuming that you probably don't need any of that yet. Is that accurate? Yeah, that's right. Okay. Let me give you my name and number. Call me if anything changes. Is it okay with you? I know you've got a lot going on. Is it okay with you if I shoot you some information on what we do, maybe a text or an email, and then you can call me back if you need some help?
okay, gotcha.
And then so just like right at it,
Yeah, sounds
and
better.
yeah, it's just more so your first half of the call was clear and concise and direct, and your last half of the call started like I'm trying to hold on to the conversation when this person's clearly not trying to communicate with me, and I'm trying to like pull you back into the conversation, and I wasn't having it. So when they're just not cooperating, just go ahead and say like, hey, let me go ahead and cut straight to the point. Normally we would call you because you're going through probate. It sounds like you're not. I am not sure why I thought you were. If you lost a loved one, my call is probably just awful timing, and I'm really sorry for that. We help with a lot of things like attorney connections, property clean out, estate sales, real estate sales, so many things that you may have to deal with at some point in the future, but I understand if my timing is bad. Let me give you my name and number, and maybe I can shoot you some information on what we do. If you want some help later, you can call me. Is it okay if I email you? Okay, I said it two different ways there, but basically I'm delivering the same message. You don't need anything right now. Here's what we do. This is why I thought I would call you. I think I was wrong. Can I
Mm,
give you some information? Can I send you some information? Okay. And
okay.
then you can pivot to real estate.
Okay, I
Okay.
see.
So after you've kind of gotten the base level of permission. So yes, I'll take your number, or yes, you can send me some information. Then you can say, Look, again, sorry for the bad timing. You've got my number. Just before I let you go, at some point in the future, is there any real estate that you guys are going to need to get cleaned up or potentially sell, or is that something that's going to stay in the family? So that's the kind of pivot that we use.
Mm,
It's the same structure as probate, but it's phrased differently.
yeah, I see, sir.
So same structure though. All right.
Yeah, I think that kind of approach will help because in our mind, like I know it's not only me, but my co ISAs as well.
Mhm.
Like they're used to we are used to probate. So we kind of have like that notion that oh we should um it's like hard selling. I know it
Mhm.
it looks like hard selling for them. And it doesn't really apply with pre-probate because first of all, yeah, they're new to it
Mhm.
and then their family just pass away. So I'm really confused on how to approach that before.
Yep. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
avoid the word probate
Mm,
and just talk about the estate. And
estate.
then if you do say probate, say maybe you say, are you guys in the probate process? Because now I'm confused. Because normally I would call and talk to people that, or I would help people that are in probate. But it sounds like maybe you're not. Do you have involvement with the estate of Jane Smith?
Okay, okay, I see.
Okay. So it's kind of like you're taking more of a curiosity, like almost acting confused. I'm so sorry. I'm confused. I thought that you were going through probate for some reason. I'm so sorry. Did you have involvement with the estate of Jane Smith? Okay. Now, yeah, it's terrible timing. I just lost my mom. I just lost my sister, whatever it is. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. It sounds like I just have absolutely terrible timing. Please forgive me. It's what I call just falling on the sword. Um, it's hard for someone to be mad at you when you beat yourself up. Now I don't want you beating yourself up, but I want you kind of playing that role a little bit. It's empathy. You're acknowledging that your timing is bad and that
Mm,
um, yeah, you got the information wrong. Um, they're not going through probate yet. Were you guys going to do probate at some point in the future? We don't know. Okay. Again, um, my timing is terrible. Um, maybe I could just shoot you some information on what we do. So that's the fallback that I want you going to when they're just like, no, 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 no. Um, ask to shoot some information on what we do. Is email okay to do that? Should I mail it? What's better for you?
okay, I
So now
see.
you're collecting that. And then always you can always pivot into real estate after because ultimately that's what your client wants to know is about the real estate. But we don't have to answer real estate right away. Um, Another thing that you said, and in the Philippines, you guys do this a lot. Um, I apologize. I want you to go back and listen to this and hear the way that I apologize. I'm sorry, my timing is terrible. Um, Culturally, I think that a phrase that you guys use very frequently is "I'm sorry for that." I want you to start avoiding that phrase. "I'm sorry for that." So just say, "I'm sorry, blank. I'm sorry, my timing is absolutely terrible." So instead of "I'm sorry for that," that was my mom. I'm sorry for that. It doesn't really fit because um, I'm sorry to hear that fits a little bit better, but not I'm sorry for that. That's almost like you're apologizing for something that you did. And then I said that was my mom, and you said I apologize. Okay, you didn't do anything. Okay, so don't apologize. Just I'm really sorry to hear that, or oh gosh, that's awful. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, and and then I want you going back into your approach after you've done that. So don't apologize and don't say sorry for that. Just say I'm sorry to hear that. All right. Let's do another one. I feel like I rambled with that coaching, with that training. Um,
Mm.
Gave you a whole lot of stuff. It's going to take you a little bit to dissect it. Let's go ahead and do another pre-probate role play.
Ring ring.
Hello.
Hello. I was seeing if Bruce was available.
Who's this?
Yeah, hey Bruce, this is Quenie. I hope you're doing well. And well, I really don't want to take a bunch of your time. I was calling because I work with families that have inherited real estate.
Uh, okay. What's this about?
Yeah, well, Bruce, I'm not really sure what I do is going to be right for you. Do you think I could take a quick second and tell you what I was calling about?
Um, yeah, what's up?
Yep. So our service is kind of built for families that have been left real estate. And we offer a kind of a little bit of a turnkey service for really any real estate need that you might have. And we do cover anything from the property sale to maybe personal to clean out or either regular home real estate maintenance needs. Just want to know what parts of the process could you use help with?
What real estate is this about? Okay, let's
Yes,
break.
well,
Let's break. Okay. I'm gonna break for a couple of reasons. I want you to work on your a couple of things in your opening a little bit more. So you have a lot of commentary and training on the whole thing from the first role play that we just did.
yeah,
Now I want to take your opening and potentially make some adjustments. So, hi, can I speak with Bruce? This is Bruce. Hi, Bruce. This is Queenie. And then you go into it. What you might want to do is say, "Hi, Bruce. My name is Queenie."
oh, okay,
Try it. I don't want you to just automatically go and change it, but I want you to try it. By the way, I'm letting this girl in. She's gonna hear the last piece of um my critique. Um,
sure.
so you're gonna try "My name is Queenie" versus "This is Queenie" and see which one you get the better reaction from. If you
All
say
right,
"This is Queenie" and that gets you a better reaction, use that. If you want to use "My name is Queenie" and that gets a better reaction, that's completely fine. You don't have to you don't have to stick with one of those, but I would try "My name is Queenie."
sure.
Um,
All right,
and and then I would say, you know, we have a service for families that have inherited real estate or might be going through probate. Okay, let's
okay,
try that. Um, that kind of gives two different approaches. Now they can say, "Oh no, I'm not going through probate," or "Yeah, we're gonna go through probate." It kind of brings probate into the potential mix. But it's not like saying, "Hey, our service is for probate," when we don't know if they're really going to go through probate yet. So you're referencing inheriting real estate or potentially going through probate. Next thing that I noticed two times in that opening is you'd be like, who might be inheriting real estate, and then you were like, I could see in your face that you were like,
okay.
what's he gonna
Yeah,
say?
because I was gonna here in my copy there's probate. So I was like making sure that I avoid the word. So I'm gonna
Gotcha.
replace it with real estate.
Yeah, real estate. But you did it twice. There were a couple of times when I could tell that subconsciously you were like, what's he about to say? What's he about to say?" Like I could see you tense up,
Mm-hmm.
um, as though um as though you didn't have that congruency that we talked about earlier.
Yeah,
As though you were like, "Oh, gosh, I feel like this isn't a good thing to say." Okay, a little bit of a little bit timid.
right.
Um, so I want you to work on that, and I specifically want you to go watch that particular opening. And let's say, you know, that have potentially inherited real estate or might be going through probate, and then now you say, I don't know if what we do is going to be for you. Basically, we have this turnkey service, and then and then your question at the end of it, your conversation hook might be something like, um, you know, I recognize that this is a random call. Were you by any chance going through the probate process or working with an estate?
Okay.
Okay, so there's kind of your initial hook. Where I know this is kind of random. Were you by any chance working, doing, going through probate or potentially handling an estate.
All right, I see.
Okay. All right. So it's a little bit ambiguous. We haven't really brought up the decedent's name or anything like that. If they say what estate or what probate, say it kind of looks like looks like it might be for the estate of Jane Doe. That would be if they ask what estate or what probate. Okay, then
Okay,
if you
I
say, it
see.
looks like it might be for the estate of Jane Doe. Do you have involvement with that? So there's another conversation hook. If they say what estate or what probate. Okay.
Okay, sorry, gotcha.
All right. You got a lot of commentary. You're going to have to go back and watch these because they really broke with the script and the training that's in there.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'll
But
review that.
give it a review and good luck on your makeup calls today.
Yep. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Bruce.
Talk to you
Appreciate it.
later. I'll send you the recording.
All right. Thank you.